Hey guys, I hope you're doing well. And tonight I am finally getting the chance to do a quick video here about GoldMoney Wealth. Now, earlier on I did videos on GoldMoney, their older platform, which they called GoldMoney Network. And that's how they started before merging with Peter Schiff's platform, Euro Pacific, I think it is. So the platform now, GoldMoney Wealth, is actually the upgraded platform that you'll only have access to if you're a new user to actually sign up to. If you're using the older platform, you can actually log in through the client access as normal as before, and you get access to your network account. It will never go away. I still have mine, but why they did the shift is very interesting. They surveyed all their top users, and with GoldMoney Wealth, uh, there's a lot more opportunity to actually buy silver and do a lot of other things. But basically, what their users wanted is the ability to buy gold, silver, other precious metals, and have everything in one place. GoldMoney Network, the older platform, was mainly for transactions. With the new ones, you can do that too. You can send payments, you can save in gold, silver, platinum, palladium, and you can also recently buy cryptocurrencies, basically Bitcoin right now, and they're going to add more. You'll be also able to sell them. That's not available just yet. At the moment, you can only buy them. So what's interesting here, you have a lot more that you can do on this platform compared to the older one, where you can only buy gold, sell it, and load it onto your card. So you're limited to only these actions. So if you're still on the older platform, I highly recommend you create a new account on the new platform, GoldMoney Wealth. You can transfer all your gold once the new account is verified from the old account, the network account, to Wealth, and it's for free. There's no charges at all, actually. So the interesting part here under GoldMoney, and that's their rebranding. They kind of you get the same thing. If you're in the US or the UK, there's pension plans you can actually set up with them. Anyway, none of this is really important. For us here, what matters is the precious metals. And even as a person that loves cryptocurrencies, you guys need to understand that gold and silver will never go away. Yes, Bitcoin is the evolution in finance, not revolution. You're not going back, you're moving forward with technology. Yes, it's an evolution, but in the end, gold and money is the most stable currencies out there, and they are hedged against inflation. They're not as volatile as Bitcoin, and with Bitcoin, you're still, while there's a lot of gains right now, you're limited to what you can do with it. Yes, you can transact, you can save with it and it goes up a lot, and there's a huge potential for it to grow. But with gold, you are protecting your wealth in the future, and against any mainstream issues like hyperinflation, financial collapse, or major changes in your economy, in your market around you, where a new currency is issued by the government, or if you're in Venezuela, for example, that hyperinflation, if you have gold, you're actually pretty damn good, and you'll be able to transact a lot better. Even with Bitcoin, it's on the rise there, but until Bitcoin caught up, before then, it's only gold that really will get you anywhere. Anyhow, I will always recommend all three. I'll never tell you one over the other. And holding everything in Bitcoin is wrong. Holding everything in gold and silver is wrong. you need to have all three. It's hands down, this is what you need. And that's what I do. And if you ask the top or look at what the top people are doing, they diverse in all categories. They don't focus in one area. Those that do, yes, there are gains, but they are also most vulnerable to fluctuations, volatility, or any issues. In the end, it's always best to diversify, and that's the best advice you'll ever get. So GoldMoney, as I've mentioned before, it has the lowest fees among all the dealers, and it is the top dealer platform I recommend for starting out on and getting into gold and silver. They have the lowest fees to buy and sell and store. You can actually redeem your gold and silver, and you can transact with it. You can get a prepaid MasterCard that you can use, and hey, you'll never lose with this platform. It's a great platform because it's basically your savings account outside the financial banking system. Let's say you have a lot of money. What will you do when there's a bail-in? With Bitcoin, you have Bitcoins, but you also rely on the bank to keep your local currency, like Canadian dollars or whatever. But with having gold, you can completely avoid having a bank account. You can bring it down to the need where you do everything with this platform, and that's something I'm shifting towards. For a while there, I have been doing that. Now, and it's possible. They're going to be introducing very soon savings accounts, so that will pay interest. So basically, you can, if you're familiar with what GICs are, it's basically an account where your investment, if you put in $1,000 with the bank, it's locked for a year. You get X% interest on it. They're thinking about doing this with GoldMoney, but it's gold, and you'll get accrued interest on it. So it's definitely an interesting platform with a lot of changes coming in. So definitely you want to, you're not losing anything opening an account with these guys. It's free. Unlike a bank account, you have monthly fees. So even if you don't, you're looking at this like, well, why would I buy gold? It's too expensive. I can't afford it. Well, actually, if you put $30 a month, that's all you need to get to do, to have gold with you. You don't need to be putting $100 or $200 or $1,000 every month. I used to buy a lot. I accrued a certain amount, and beyond that, I stopped. Now I only put in like $30 to $50 a month, and that's how I save with it. And I just leave it. I forget about it. Every month I just transfer cash to it, and I buy the gold, and it's put into one of the vaults. Same thing with Bitcoin. I'm not really doing much with it. I'm just holding it at this point. And I highly recommend that you do that. So the awesome part now with GoldMoney Wealth is once you're verified as a user for your account, you can actually have phone support. The older platform, you could never, well, almost never get a hold of somebody with customer service. So now there's phone, there's live chat, there's email, and I've on multiple times contacted them, and whether by chat or within the platform messaging, it works great. They're very helpful, and I highly recommend it. So basically, to show you how it looks like, if you click Client Access, here you'll just put in, you'll just have to go to Apply. You don't have an account. Even if you have the older network account, you just have to press here and fill in whether you're an individual. For corporate and trust, you have to actually go through a different application process. But for individuals, you just fill out this form and you move to the next step, and that's it. You fill the information you need to actually create the account, and then once you're in, you'll have two options. One, you can go through account verification through Equifax, which takes a few minutes. You fill out another form and it's done online automatically, and you're good. With the other option, it's actually filling out a form, getting supporting documents notarized and mailed to them, and that takes a while. I actually had to go through that process. Equifax wasn't working with me because I recently moved. So it took me some time. I had to fax everything, and it goes to Jersey, which is an island, Jersey Island, part of the UK. And finally, it took a few weeks actually to get it verified. But if you have been living in your address for several years, you shouldn't have this problem.